Hey guys, what's up? So I'm here today to do a tag video for you. I've seen this one kind of floating around YouTube and it looks like a lot of fun. I wasn't tagged by anyone yet that I know of, but I thought that I would just jump in and do it because it looks like it could be interesting for you guys to see my answers and for me to answer some of these. So I have the questions here on my computer. I'm just going to reference them and let's get started. So the first one is number 1. Do you keep up with the Kardashians? Not anymore. I used to. I feel like in the beginning when they were first starting to get bigger, I really liked watching the show, but then I feel like it went to their head and I'm over it. So no, I don't watch it anymore. Number 2, if you could have an old muscle car, which one would you choose? So it's a tie between a Charger or a Mustang. I love the old school version of both of those, so probably one of them. Number 3, do you curse like a sailor when the camera isn't rolling? Yes. I hate saying this, but I do. So I've gotten a lot better with it, but I have always cursed. Like, it's just always been in my vocabulary, and unfortunately, not all the time. So like I don't do it in front of like mixed company, like I don't do it in front of new people. It's mostly just like within my home, like if I'm irritated or mad or frustrated, or even if I'm really excited, like just something slips out. I have been working on that though, like that's something I don't care to do anymore. So like I feel like I've been making a lot of progress. But I do have a short temper, which is a fun fact about me. So I mean, sometimes that stuff just kind of slips out. All right, number 4, if your significant other gave you a hall pass, who would you use it on? Be honest. So this is a hard one for me because I feel like I love a lot of actors for different reasons, and I don't look at all of them like in this kind of way. So I feel like this is a 3-way tie, and that sounds funny even me saying it, but so Gerard Butler would definitely be like up there at the top, and then Ian Somerhalder and Alexander Skarsgård. I love all 3 of them. They're amazing actors, and they aren't bad to look at. So it would probably be a mix between the 3. No, it would be one of those 3. So let's move on from this question. Number 5. What is one thing that you do that you hate to admit? So this kind of ties into number 3, the cursing, because I hold a position in ministry, and so obviously that is not an okay language for me to use when I'm not, well, at any time really. So like I'm very good about not using, inappropriate language or words or anything when I'm not, or when I'm outside of my home, because I know that I never know who I'll run into. I never know who I'm going to meet. And so that's another reason why probably over the last 6 months or so, I've worked really hard to try to tone it down and basically try to just cut it out altogether. So that would be the answer to that one. Number 7, nope. Number 6, do you really brush your teeth in the morning and at night? Be honest. I don't like all these be honest ones. Jeez, a Pete. No, I don't. And the reason is because I am a morning shower person. So I will do my whole routine in the morning, brush my teeth, I'm good to go. If I have to work, or like if I'm going to a special occasion, excuse me, a special event or something, or even just going out for a separate reason like later in the day, I will brush my teeth before I go there. But that's not an everyday thing. I don't always have stuff going on every day. And then at night, I feel like by the time my kids go to bed and I sit down on the computer to do whatever I have to do, and then I get caught up in YouTube, I'm just like, by the time I'm ready for bed, I am ready for bed. So like I am rolling from the couch to the bed. So I know that's bad, but it is what it is. So. All right, so the next one is 7. What is your go-to Starbucks drink? So I'm not a coffee drinker, so when I go to Starbucks, if it's cold out, I will get a peppermint hot chocolate, or if it's warm out, I get one of their frappes. So it could be like the strawberries and cream one, or I could get like the double chocolate chip one. That's my favorite. So one of those 2 drinks. Number 8, is your current hair color your real hair color? No, it's not. I know you can't tell in the video right now because I have a headband on and it's pulled back, but my hair is colored red right now, and it is definitely not my normal hair color. My normal hair color is like a it's like a medium brown, but it's got natural like wisps of blonde in it. And so, especially in the summer when the sun hits it. So that is what I'm working to go back towards, because I'm really not digging this red anymore. Okay, so the next one is number 9. If you could swap bodies with someone, who would it be and why? So when I think of swapping bodies, it's funny because this is something I've thought about a lot, and I always wonder, okay, so I want their shape, like I want, their size and how they're made, but if they have health issues, like I don't want those. Like I know that may be overthinking this question, but like I think of those things. And so I think of somebody like Kate Hudson, who has a rocking body. Like she has a really fit, good body. And I really like how she's not too little. Like she's still taller, I feel like, so I would want to stay tall. So somebody like that I think would be a good person to swap with. Number 10, have you read 50 Shades of Grey? If so, what did you think? No, I have not, and I don't plan to, and that's not because I'm a prude or anything like that. It's just that I love to read, but there are certain things I don't want in my books. Like I just don't find not necessarily appropriate, even though it is not inappropriate. I don't find it necessary in some of my love story books, and I do love romance books. So I just feel like from what I've heard and what I've like flipped through and like checked out in the book, it's not something I would probably care for. I do plan to see the movies with my sister though, so I mean, we'll see what happens with that. So, all right. Number 11, do you crack your knuckles? Yes, I do. Number 12, have you accidentally text messaged someone something you were supposed to be sending your special someone? I am guilty of this so much. Like, not just to my husband. I will text my boss things that are meant for my sister. I will text my sister things meant for my husband. It is ridiculous. Before 13, have you ever created a fake profile to creep on someone? Yes. I'm not proud of it, but I have done it when I was younger. So we'll leave that at that. Number 14, what is your weakness, cookies or pastry? Both. I feel like I love both equally. I could probably eat my weight in both if it were up to me. I might lean towards pastries a little more because I love donuts and I love like danishes and stuff. And usually, like if I need like a quick breakfast, I used to just pick something like that up. So probably more towards the pastries, but I do love both. Number 15, what do you love about yourself? So this one's kind of tough for me because I always try to think of things that don't make me sound too conceited, but that are real true attributes of myself. And I think it's that my outlook on life, like even though sometimes bad things happen or sometimes, rough patches hit, I really try really hard to see the good side of it. And I try to lift people up as often as I can because I feel like there's so much darkness in the world that, if I can be that little bit of sunshine for somebody, even if it's just saying good morning or, have a great day or telling them they look pretty in their new shirt or something like that, I feel like that will make someone smile and therefore it could help steer their day to be a better day. So it's just basically, I like that. I like making people feel good. I really like, and it's not just compliments, and it's not anything to do with like kissing up to anyone. It has nothing to do with that. It's all just, I like to make people feel good because, if that were me, I would love for people to go out of their way to say those things to me or to act that way to me. So that's what I like about myself. Number 16, do you have to match your nail polish to your toenail polish? Absolutely not. Actually, I haven't done this in a long time because I go longer between pedicures than I do painting my nails. Like when I'm really on the ball and really painting my nails and keeping up with my manicures, I will change my nail polish like once a week. When it comes to pedicures, I usually let those go a little longer because they last a little longer. When it comes to like picking toenail colors though, like I always go with whatever I'm in the mood for the current season. So like I usually like vampy purples and like dark maroons, like darker colors for the fall and winter. Or for winter I would do like sparkly colors, and then in the spring and summer I do brighter colors. I'm pretty seasonal when it comes to matching my colors, so. Okay, so number 17, tell us a few things about you that people would be surprised to know about you. Probably the biggest thing that people get really like shocked over when I tell them is that my husband and I met each other in June of 2005. We started dating in July 8th of 2005, and then we were married July 15th of 2005, and we will celebrate 10 years this July. I like sharing our story because I feel like it gives people hope sometimes, but it has not been easy. Obviously, we've had our struggles because instead of getting to know someone and then marrying them, we married each other and then had to get to really know each other. So, but 3 kids later, like we really, in 10 years of constant working on a relationship, I wouldn't have it any other way. I love my husband more than anything. He really is like my partner, my best friend, all that stuff that we say about our spouses. He is all that and more to me. That's probably the biggest thing people are surprised to hear about me. Number 18, heels or flats? Flats all the way. I'm a huge klutz, and heels I would probably break an ankle in. Number 19, if you could do anything for one day and money wasn't an option, how would you spend your day? Dream big. Ooh, so this is fun. What I would probably do is me and my husband and my kids, we would go to Chicago for the day, and we would just go crazy having fun. Like, I know a lot of people would say Disney World or Disneyland, and that would be great, but I feel like in one day there's no way you can possibly do all there is to do at Disney. So I would choose Chicago because I love Chicago. And we would go to the American Girl store for my daughter. We'd go to Legoland. We would go to the pier. We'd do all this stuff. And we would do it together as a family, especially because I plan to do that with my kids in the next year, well, and my family the next year or so, and so that would be the perfect day for me. All right, number 20, what was your last YouTube video you watched? That is a good question. Oh, I know what it was. It was a video on how to edit videos using iMovie on your iPhone, because I finally figured out I can have that on my iPhone to edit videos better. Not this one. I probably won't edit this one with it, but if I do, then surprise. So I watched that video and it had a lot of really good tips and tricks in there for me, so I'm excited to learn or to use what I learned. So do you have road rage? Number 21. I sure do. It goes with a short temper. Yeah. Number 22, what is your favorite rock and roll song? So I haven't listened to rock and roll in years, and even then, I don't know if you mean old rock and roll, new rock and roll. So I'm just going to stick with an all-over classic, I feel like, for me. And that will be Pour Some Sugar on Me by Def Leppard. All right, number 23, who was your first kiss? Do you still talk to them? I don't talk to him anymore. I was 14. And he was the guy, I was a freshman in high school, he was a sophomore, he was one of my friend's older brothers. He was a jerk, a huge jerk. That was my first kiss. All right, number 24. If you could have one YouTuber's closet, who would it be? So this is an interesting question, because I think I would choose Makeup by Tiffany D's closet, because it has all of her clothes, has her makeup vanity and all that stuff in there, and I love it. That is pretty close to what my dream closet would be hers. Number 25, if you could have one YouTuber's makeup collection, whose would it be? It would probably be a mix between, her name is Nikki, and I don't know if I think it's Makeup by Nikki is her channel name, but she worked at Sephora for a long time. She's an esthetician now, and her collection was just amazing. I loved watching her haul videos and hearing about the products she used, so I would probably say 26. Do you have a nickname? Mandy is really my nickname because Amanda is my full name, but I go by Mandy to most people that I meet. So that is probably the only nickname I have. I had one from my family growing up, and my grandpa still calls me that sometimes, but I keep that to myself. All right, 27. What do you think is the best thing about your YouTube channel? I think the best thing about my YouTube channel is, one, I love to talk, and so this is a way I can talk randomly about things or even have a purpose for what I'm talking about and share it with people who have similar interests, but also the community. I've met some of the best people, sweetest, like most helpful people on here. I've made some really great friends, and I really enjoy getting to know other people, really like peeking into their life in a non-invasive way. And just feeling like you get to be a part of something with them. And I especially love that through YouTube, I found the YouTube Mommy Meetup group, which is where I've met so many of these awesome people. So that is definitely one of the many things I love about YouTube. All right, number 28. How many cars have you had? What were they? Oh my word. I've had a lot of cars, let me think. So my very first car was a 1990 Geo Tracker. And mind you, in 1990, I was 5. So by the time I started driving, that thing was like 11 years old. I think the most important thing to know is that my first car was a 1990 Geo Tracker, and then my current car right now is a 2003 Ford Windstar van. So, number 29, what's your favorite pizza? Hands down, my favorite pizza would be ham, mushroom, and onions. Sometimes I'll swap out the ham for sausage, but I love ham, mushroom, and onions on almost from anywhere. It's my favorite. All right, number 30. If you could have only one lipstick for the rest of your life, which lipstick would it be? As of this moment right now, and of the lipsticks that I've tried, it would be MAC's Viva Glam 5. It is the perfect nude, but almost like your lips, but better color. And I have loved that lipstick since I first found it 5 years ago. So, okay guys, that's the end of this tag. I hope you enjoyed it. I know there's some really random questions in here, and I hope the video isn't too choppy because some of it just would throw me off a little bit. But it was fun to do. I will put who I'm tagging down below, so feel free to check out their channels as well, and hopefully they will do it if they haven't already. And anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!